Previously on Deviant Magik.
What she's trying to say is, you need to be aware of all the other mystics out there.
There are others?
Duh. You didn't think we were the only ones, did you?
I was hoping. So, when were you gonna tell me?
That's not how this works.
Hey, get off him!
Get off him! Oh, boo-hoo. Mind your business.
You do hear yourself, right? He's a vampire. I'm sure he could have defended himself if he chose to.
Hey, is everything okay with us?
Everything's perfect.
I don't know much, but apparently, at the Mystic Council meeting on Monday, half of the council went missing, and the other half either were not present or don't remember a thing.
Okay, friend.
Kennedy, what was that?
What was what?
He's obviously into you.
You're crazy. We just met.
That never stopped anyone. You ever heard of Romeo and Juliet? Plus, vampires fall pretty easily. They know exactly what they want when they want it. Trust me.
Well, I have a boyfriend.
A human boyfriend. Which reminds me, we have yet to talk about that situation.
Well, can we say...
Yeah, walked into the party and I spotted shawty, she holding a bit and she turning smiling. Yeah, I know she got here before me, but look like her pupils are clear. I've been craving a sober connection, confession. I knew that she'd probably be here because during the week when she all up and stressing and calling and texting, I tend to appear. I got a fetish for taking the problems away, so whenever I'm leaving, she want me to stay. I've been looking for gumption and trying to be brave, but when I'm around you, I just cannot behave. The world is so full of production. I think she'd alone a cappella, so I'm nervously running through.
Well, it's official. I suck at magic. And that's not an exaggeration. I've been studying with Adrian for a week now, and I can't do a single thing. To make matters worse, I take the magical aptitude test today. Don't get me wrong, I've learned a lot about magic, but when I actually attempt it, I fail. Adrian's a great teacher though. He's been super patient with me, but I can tell he's almost at his wit's end with it. Even though me and him cleaned up that old lair, we're both pretty sick of that place. I just wish my stupid powers or abilities or whatever would just manifest already, because like Elaine said, if I want to be useful, then I'll be needing my magic. And with all this mystic stuff going on in my life, I barely have time to keep up with school. A part of me wants my normal life back. When I was blissfully unaware of all things mystical, and my biggest problem was picking out an outfit and studying for algebra. Plus, to make matters worse, Drew and I are in a weird place and
Miss Lightwood.
Yes?
I asked you to read the next paragraph.
Of course, where are we?
Miss Lightwood, what is wrong with you? You've been spacing out all class, and we have a test on this next week.
I know, it's just I have a lot of things going on, and trying to organize the entire dance is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be.
I forgot you were in charge of all that. Well, no harm, no foul. Just pay attention. Crystal, please pick up where Landon left off.
We fight, we fall, duty calls, it calls, say we choose, but it's no choice at all. Duty calls, it calls.
Damn, you sound like you're struggling.
That's the understatement of the century.
Well, at least you made it to Friday.
Thank God for that, because it's a miracle that I'm even awake. I've barely been sleeping.
What's got you so stressed, Ken? You're usually on top of everything.
Well, for starters, Windenburg is leagues harder than Newcrest, and I have way more responsibility here than I ever had there.
True, but the year just started. I'm sure you just have to find a good rhythm.
You're right. I just have to find my ground and I'll be good.
Yep, and a good break will do you justice. Which is why I can't wait for tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow?
Our date, remember? Tomorrow's the 29th.
Duh. I remember. I was seeing if you remembered. Well, that's the bell. You have gym, right? You better hurry up before you're marked as tardy.
All right. I'll see you later, Ken.
How can I think about going on a date with all of this going on?
The question you should be asking is, why are you even still with him? You know you're only making this harder on yourself, right?
He's right, Kay. Drew can't find out about all of this. It's better to just break up with him now.
Absolutely not. I love Drew, and breaking up with him wouldn't be fair to either of us. I'll just have to make it work.
And what about the council?
What about them? Most of them are missing, and the ones left should be too busy trying to figure out what happened to the others to worry about my little old relationship.
So that's the plan? You're just hoping that they're too preoccupied to find out about you?
Well, do you have a better one?
Break up with him?
No! I already told you I'm not doing that.
Well, I just hope you don't get caught.
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of hoping that when we help find out what happened to the missing council members, that they'll be so grateful that...
That they let you keep your human boyfriend?
Exactly.
That's highly unlikely.
Oh my god, that negativity ain't helping.
Sorry, Ken. I'm just trying to be logical about the situation. I know you don't want to lose him, but...
But nothing. What do you guys even know? You're all single.
And what do you know?
I know that you have a crush on a certain witch boy.
Girl, you don't know shit. All I'm trying to do is help make this easier on you.
Telling me to break up with my boyfriend isn't making it easier.
Child, anyways, I'm leaving. Have fun with your little doomed relationship.
And you have fun with your non-existent one.
Wow, Kennedy. That was low. He was just trying to help.
What do you care, Miss I don't want to be here? And I didn't ask him or any of you.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna go to the library to finish up some work. Hopefully, you're in a better mood next time I see you.
What? Aren't you going to leave?
Should I?
You can do what you want.
Then I will stay. Hey, they meant well.
I know that. I just get freaked when... Well, honestly, I don't know why I got so heated.
Heated?
It means mad.
Ah, well, I've been reading up on human interactions and social cues. When someone is upset, they should do something that calms them down. Like eating cookies?
Cookies? Where are you reading this?
In books. Is this information incorrect?
Cookies don't solve everything.
Well, you seem calmer.
That's because you made me laugh with your talk about cookies.
But I did not say anything humorous.
Oh god, never mind. So about that cookie.
So, you do want a cookie?
Yes, please.
Okay, I shall retrieve one from the cafe.
Thanks, Darius.
No need to thank me. We are friends.
Right. Friends.
Why are you home so early?
Micah, gosh, you scared me. Please make some more noise when approaching me.
Duly noted.
I'm for real. You think it's smart to sneak up on the one who specializes in offensive magic?
Oh, I'm so scared. Now, are you going to answer my question?
I could ask you the same thing.
I skip. Now your turn.
Because I wanted to come home. Happy?
Hardly, but I won't ask again.
Wait, where are you going?
To sleep.
You don't want to hang out, watch some movies, or maybe play some games?
Nah, have to pick up Z after school, so I'd rather just take this time to nap.
Come on, we never hang out anymore.
Life happens. People, they change and they grow.
But we're best friends.
We're not kids anymore, Aid. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Ouch.
How long have you been there?
Long enough. When are you gonna get over him?
There's nothing to get over.
Yeah, okay. Then aren't you tired of chasing him?
I'm not chasing him. I just want to go back to how things were before.
Before the riot came and stole him from you.
He's not some item to own. She didn't steal anything.
Oh, sorry. Stole his attention is more like it.
What the hell, Jinx?
Look, all I'm saying is I know it's hard when someone who used to be so accessible suddenly goes MIA.
And how would you know?
I wasn't always a cat, Adrian.
I know. You were once a witch before you died. Now your spirit is back as a familiar to guide new witches. I've heard it all before.
Yeah, but more than that, I've been with this house since you both first joined 16 years ago. It doesn't take much science to figure out that you have feelings for him.
I do not.
Whatever. Deny it all you want. We both know the truth. And so does he.
Don't you have something to do?
I mean, it is time for catnip before the rest of those witches get home. If you want my advice, move on.
I don't want your advice, so...
Well, too bad. I already gave it to you. Plus, it's my job after all. Anyway, see you on the flip side. Oh, and spoiler alert, he's not worth it.
Slipping into quicksand, I've shattered the illusion seen behind the curtain. I'm disenchanted, dancing on a wire, juggling desire. Every hit gets harder when you're fighting without armor.
She was supposed to be here 5 minutes ago. What's taking her so long?
Maybe the black dogs finally got her.
That's not funny.
Agreed. I also find no humor in it.
Who says I'm joking?
Why are you here again? Don't you have something better to do? Like maybe draining someone of blood?
Yikes, chill out. Put the scales away.
That's so funny. No. I'm glad she's not here so we can set down some ground rules.
What do you mean?
I'm only here in support of my best friend. But that doesn't make any of us friends. In fact, I despise most houses. But vampires are the absolute worst.
Let me guess. This is about the hierarchy thing.
That's part of it. But there's so much more. Darius, you seem like a nice person. But at the end of the day, you're still a vampire. And what your people did to mine will never be forgotten.
We have nothing to do with the past.
That doesn't erase it. Your people have killed and enslaved mine for eons. And if you think that we can just act like that doesn't affect our world now, then you're mistaken.
So you hate us? Cool.
Kennedy may be new to this world, but none of us are. And when this thing is over, I fully expect us to go our separate ways. Darius, you can go back home, and Mason, you can go back to sleeping around with half the school and pretending you don't know me.
And what about you?
What about me?
You think you can just go back to your life the way it was? Ding dong, Kennedy is a witch! If there's anyone you shouldn't be talking to, it's her! Seeing as she's top of the food chain. And you're what? Third? No, fourth-rate mystic?
You want to say that again?
No, I think you heard me just fine.
Guys, I think we should all take a breath. Julia, I understand your frustration, but...
No, you don't!
I think you need to calm down.
Or what? You'll bite me?
Don't flatter yourself.
Guys, sorry I'm late. Ju was being... Whoa, what's going on?
Nothing. I'll be outside.
Julia?
It's nothing. Seriously, he's just... being him. Anyway, you ready?
I mean, as ready as I'll ever be.
You're a Lightwood. I'm sure you'll do great. Where's Adrian?
I don't know if Adrian's coming.
Why wouldn't he be coming?
I was sort of a jerk to him at school, sort of a jerk to all of my friends, and this jerk is very sorry.
You're forgiven, jerk. Honestly, though, I know you're just stressed.
I love that you can own up to your own wrongdoings, but Adrian doesn't hold grudges, honey. I'm sure he's over it, but we don't have time to dwell. So much to do, but so little time. Which test would you like to start with?
Really? I thought you quit. That stuff's gonna kill you.
Immortal, remember? Plus, I'm technically already dead.
You know what I mean. Anyway, why are you here?
Well, I got into a little disagreement with the Sea Witch. I thought it was better for me to come out here and clear my head.
Sea Witch? Julia?
Whatever.
First of all, she's a siren, and second of all, that wasn't what I asked. I mean, what are you doing here with us? And don't give me that crap about tagging along with Darius.
Fine. And just for the record, I am here to keep tabs on the fledglings.
Maybe. But I also know you don't care what's going on with the council.
Well, what if I told you I was also here for you?
Me? Quit the bullshit.
Really? Because you weren't saying that after the night we had. Or nights.
Okay, we hooked up a couple of times. So what?
Well, what if I wanted to do that again? But exclusively with you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm serious.
No, you're not. There's 1,000,001 reasons why we shouldn't even entertain the thought of this.
Like what?
You're a vampire.
So what? That didn't stop you from sleeping with me.
Sleeping with you and being in a relationship with you are two very different things. Plus, you're the head of your clan. Aren't you guys like in arranged marriages?
Not since the 1900s.
Since when was monogamy your thing?
Full disclosure, I haven't slept with anyone since we hooked up.
And I'm supposed to believe that.
Believe it or not, it's true.
So you're here for me. Well, sorry to break it to you, but nothing's gonna happen, so...
And why not? Because of the little crush you have on the dude in your house?
Shh! And no! It's because...
It is because of him, isn't it?
No.
Then look me in the eye and tell me that.
Whatever, this is crazy.
You can't even do it.
Look, even if we were to remove him from the equation, we still can't. We're definitely too different.
Us being different is why we'd work out so good.
Look, I have to get in there, and Kennedy's probably taking her test, and I just...
One date.
Excuse me? You're not gonna drop this, are you?
Nope.
Fine, I'll think about it.
I'll take that for now.
Dornius cubata. Benubi Makers. Zori Hika. Scipius Obertum Boncus. Obertum Boncus. Wasubio Drefimbo.
Lepheus. Oh, yeah. Hamza. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
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 Vasi Fringus. Imbatu Yobon. Kaha. Setsio Jenkins. Lashio Vozi Narbisi. Libius Zorkos.
I just don't get it. When I checked your magical essence...
Come again?
Every mystic has a magical pool that they draw from when performing feats of magic. Think of it as energy that resides in your core when performing magical tasks, or in our case, spells and enchantments. That energy runs throughout the body and expels itself for however the wielder intends to use it.
So like chi or chakra.
Those are ways humans would explain it. But, yes.
So what? Is my magic pool empty or something? Do I need to refill it? Wait, does it hurt to refill?
Sweetheart, calm down. If it ever needs to, as you say, refill, you don't have to worry about that. Although there are ways to manually refill a witch's magical core, our magic refills itself automatically with rest and other natural things.
And what about other mystics?
I see this has quickly turned into another one of our mystic crash courses. I'm surprised Adrian didn't explain this to you.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine, dear. I find it refreshing to see you so interested in learning about others of our world. Other mystics refill their cores by their own means, depending on the creature. For example, vampires refill theirs by drinking blood or even consuming others' magical essence.
I should have figured that one.
Listen, I'll explain more about other mystics and their methods later. However, what I was confused about wasn't your magical core. Actually, the energy residing in you is quite literally overflowing. No doubt from not using it all these years.
So then why can't I manage to pass a single test?
I don't know, dear.
So it's official. I suck.
Don't say that. You're just out of touch. It also could be some lasting effects of the binding ritual your mother and I performed that might be keeping your powers dormant.
But what am I going to do?
You're going to learn and grow. But most importantly, you're not going to beat yourself up over this.
But how can I not with everything that's going on? I have a gang of mystics that I brought together under one cause, and if something were to happen, I can't even help them.
I understand your frustrations, but it's better not to rush these sorts of things. Magic is delicate, and without years of practice, it's harder to control.
What do you mean by that?
She means it can be affected by the slightest thing.
Perfect timing. I think your expertise in explaining things would best fit this situation. I'll leave you to it.
Our magic is connected to us. It's tethered to our very soul, and sometimes even the smallest thing can cause it to go awry or not work at all, actually.
Adrian,
Which means something as simple as an unspoken emotion can affect a spell.
Adrian, listen. I'm sorry.
I know. And so am I.
You have nothing to apologize for. I snapped at you because I want to have my cake and eat it too. All you were doing was being real with me.
Yeah, but I know this situation is hard for you. You didn't choose this mess. And I'm sure if you had a choice, you would have chosen to keep your old life.
Never. Sure, finding out who I really am came with some bumps in the road. But I feel closer to Julia than I ever have before. Now that there's no secrets between us, and I got to meet the rest of you guys. Also, who wouldn't want to be a mystic?
I mean, you would have met me because you were still transferring. We just probably wouldn't have been friends.
Adrian, I'm trying to apologize.
Sorry.
Anyway, I was out of line when I called out your crush on Micah.
I do not have a crush on...
Sure. Anyway, I'm sorry.
You're forgiven. And when the time comes, I'll try and help you appeal to the council about your relationship with Drew.
Really? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
On one condition.
Anything.
I know there will come a time where you just wish you could tell him everything. Shit, it may just seem easier to let him know what's happening. But promise me, when that time comes, you will keep our secret. If not for our sake, for his.
Scout's honor.
Were you even a Girl Scout?
No, but it seemed appropriate.
You're annoying,
You love it.
Wow, the potion fumes must have made you lose your mind.
Oh, hush. What am I going to do about my magic, though?
There is one more thing you should know.
Lay it on me.
Remember how I was saying witches' magic can be affected by the slightest thing in their life? Your magic can also be affected by your partner.
Meaning my magical drought could be caused by my relationship with Drew?
Yes, that's why crossbreeding isn't ideal. If you're not careful, you both could disrupt each other's energies. And in your case, since he's human, it could block it altogether.
Dang. Well, that just means I'll have to work a lot harder. Besides, do you remember the look on Blair's face when my magic manifested?
Wait, that might be something. Hey, tell me what you did when you—
Guys! Elaine's on the phone with Alistair.
Why didn't you listen to them?
Well, she isn't finished, so you better hurry up.
Wonderful. I'll text you the details later, okay? See you tomorrow.
Was that our guy?
Indeed it was.
And?
He has agreed to meet up with me tomorrow night. I just have to text him the time and meetup place. When we decide on one, that is.
And did you decide that?
No, and I wouldn't tell you even if I had.
Why not?
I am handling this situation. I told you Alistair is dangerous, and things could go horribly wrong should he feel threatened.
But what about you?
Yes. Won't you need at least someone there with you?
So, Mason, will you join me?
Me? But shouldn't you take one of your own with you?
The only one that would be useful in this situation would be Adrian or Blair, considering their skills. But Blair definitely wouldn't want any part of this. Adrian, I'm tasking you with guarding Kennedy and keeping her as far away from Alistair as possible. She is still technically an open case for him, thus putting her in the most danger.
Hey, that's not fair.
This is the best way, my dear. I promised your mother I would watch over you and keep you safe, and I'm going to do that. So, Mason, will you join me?
If Magnus finds out, I'm so dead.
You will not. I'll make sure of that.
As will I.
Ugh. Sure, I'm in.
Great. When I've come up with everything, I'll let you know. And I'm expecting you to keep it between us.
Of course.
Good. I should get some things as precautionary measures. Alistair can get a bit unpredictable. I'll see you two at home.
This is not fair.
Yeah, well, there's really nothing we can do about it now. Elaine's right, to a degree. If the Black Dogs didn't get you the first time around, that means there's still a target on your back. Unless whoever ordered the job just dropped it. And I doubt that's what happened. With the leader of the Hounds coming to town, you're in the most danger.
She's correct.
We're a group of mystics. I'm sure I can handle one dude.
You're only saying that because you don't know him.
I know he may have some insight on the disappearance of my mother.
But what can you do? Not to be rude, but you failed your test today, did you not?
Yeah, hell, even the herbology. But I got a good 5 years of karate under my belt.
Kennedy, fighting a mystic, even the weakest among us, is 10 times harder than fighting a human.
Good thing I have you all to help me brush up on my skills, right?
This is crazy! You want us to train you in hand-to-hand combat?
Why not? If I can't get a handle on my magic, then I need to at least be physically prepared.
Say we did agree to train you.
You're not serious.
I'm just saying, let's humor it. Say we did agree to training you. How would you even go about meeting Alistair? He's expecting to meet Elaine.
Is he, though?
What did you do?
He's expecting to hear a text from her, which he will get, but from us with her phone.
You stole her phone?
Not exactly. She placed it down on the table.
And you just picked it up?
Yep.
You're unbelievable.
I knew she would try to shut us out of this, so now she can't. All we have to do is send him a time and a place from her phone.
And what about when she sends him her own time and place?
Well, now when she does it, it will go to Darius's phone. I just switched the contact numbers.
Nice one. That was actually pretty smart.
Thanks. Now all we have to do is worry about keeping her busy tomorrow. And when the time comes, which we will probably need you for, Mason, you're going to have to keep her off our trail.
Did I mention this is insane?
You implied it.
Great, because this is insane. This is the worst idea ever.
You got any better ones?
Yeah, let Elaine handle it.
Anything else? Great, so we're going with this one.
Okay, even if we do decide to do this, where are we gonna meet him?
There is an old warehouse on the other side of town.
So you're on board?
I didn't say that. Plus, you're going to need quite the plan to pull this off.
I promise I'll spend whatever time I have tonight coming up with plans, and I'll have a set one by tomorrow morning.
So no one's on my side?
There are no sides because we're all on the same one. Anyway, Mason, what do you say?
Well, Adrian, do you remember what I asked outside?
What does that have to do with anything?
Say yes, and I'm in.
You're joking, right?
Whatever it is, yes!
Girl, what?
Please, Adrian. This might be the biggest lead we have yet, and we need Mason on board if this is going to work.
Fine, yes.
Great. Then I'm all in.
Perfect. Now, team, what time should I tell him?
Sometime during the night. If Mason isn't going to be there, then we're going to need the cards in our favor. And vampires are stronger at night.
Great, so 8 o'clock.
That should be okay. I'll also feed tonight, so I have the strength for tomorrow.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
We might with that attitude. Alright, so we're all on the same page before I send them the details.
Yes.
Like I would leave you to do this on your own.
I don't really have a choice now, so...
As long as Adrian keeps his promise.
He will. Great, so it's settled. Now before I brainstorm some plans, who starts my training?
Me! Maybe I can kick some sense into your ass.
You can try, just don't go too hard on me.
I'm just a siren. And if you can't handle me, then you should just quit now while you're ahead.
Not a chance.
Why do I feel like this is about to get ugly?
Well, whatever's about to go down, me and Darius should be heading out.
Yes. Adrian, make sure Julia doesn't kill her.
I mean, I'll try.